There are beautiful songs and then there are amazing everlasting songs. These songs are so emotionally powerful that they can instantly make you feel like you want to go out and buy a guitar. And we all kind of have this number one song that tricked us into learning how to play the guitar. One of these songs is indeed one of the most popular guitar instrumentals of all time. It's called Spanish Romance. Now, I know the song because my dad used to play it all the time when I was a little kid, and he heard it from his dad. My dad is not a guitar player, doesn't read music, but he learned how to play this melody, and he didn't play the whole thing. He would just play the melody with one finger on one string in the most simple way possible. So even just played with one finger, this melody is still beautiful and haunting. So the very first element that makes this song so beautiful is how simple yet amazing the melody is. Now, harmonically the song is also very simple. Most of the melody is played over the E minor chord, which is the first degree of the E minor scale, but also the A minor chord, so the chord 4, and the dominant 7 chord, the chord 5, the B7. Now we can definitely play the melody with just a bass note to outline the harmony. It's a beautiful way of playing the melody because it's still not too challenging. So once you learn the melody, you could then just play the melody along with the bass note, like this. So far we have simple melody, simple bass. Everything seems to be a little bit too simple. So what's the catch? Well, one of the reasons why this song is so beautiful is because of the chords that are played along with the melody. So the B and the G string are used to add the notes of the chords to the melody. This approach will give you more color and rhythm. However, it will make the A minor chord and the B7 chord way more challenging. So you literally have two bar chords. The A minor is alright, half bar on fret 5. But the B7 is definitely quite challenging with the bar chord on the fret number 7, the G string fret number 8, and the melody played all the way up to the fret number 11 while holding the bar chord down. So you basically have the most simple and beautiful melody on one string, which becomes a lot challenging when we add the chords. One of the things that make this song so amazing is probably the rhythm. We are in 3/4, so we have 3 counts per measure. However, each count will take 3 notes. We call this type of rhythm a triplet. So the first note of the triplet will give you the bass note and the melody. The second note is the B string, and the G string is the third note of the triplet, which will give you the chord. The triplet will give way more sadness to the melody. It's a galloping rhythm that allows you to emphasize the first note of the melody while keeping the chord quiet. So you always want to emphasize the first note and keep the second and the third quiet. One of the most important rhythmic aspects of this song is that it is not played at a steady tempo. Instead, you could use a technique called tempo rubato, which means stolen time. This approach allows you to interpret music, but also to make it slightly easier. We can slow down certain chords to give more interpretation to the notes, which makes the whole thing a lot easier to play. Spanish Romance is indeed one of the most popular songs on the guitar, and it kind of impresses you for the beauty and the musicality that it holds. Now, it's kind of crazy to think that until today the composer remains unknown, so we don't know who wrote this beautiful melody. Now, so many guitar players started playing the guitar after listening to this song, so I hope that with this video I can give you the motivation to go out and finally buy your first guitar. Or maybe just to go back and start playing the guitar again. Now, I'm really curious to know which is your favorite song, so make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. I'm gonna leave you for now, guys. I hope you have a fantastic day, and if you feel inspired, go out and buy your very first guitar and start playing it, because it's such a beautiful instrument. Talk to you soon.